What's up there, YouTube? I don't think anybody's on there yet. Wait a minute, there we go.
Why should I?
Yeah. Why did that just go? Hey, Tammy, how you doing? Trying to get the other thing up. Here we go. Oh, well, no, I need to plug it in still. See all the crazy shit happening? Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hold this, I guess. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Why is that? What the hell? Which channel? Tammy. Legends. I got both of them going, but that one went up first. Okay, I think it's working right. Okay. Yeah, I think I got that one up first, Legends, and then this one just now's coming up. But I didn't see a thing coming up. Notification yet. Yeah. And actually, I'm gonna sit this in the cup holder down here for right now because it barely has any charge on it. Check it from time to time. So, what have you been up to? It's raining down here right now. Just started raining about maybe 10 minutes ago, I think. 10, 15 minutes when I came out. Is this thing? Let me see something here. Chat. Okay. Now it's on all messages. Alright. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I was sick as a dog about a week or so ago for just maybe like a day, and it was gone. I just felt really sick to my stomach, but like a few weeks back, man, I was destroyed by whatever it was. Yep. Yesterday, I didn't even do a live stream yesterday. It's kind of chilled out. Trump's going like a madman after the deep state. They're investigating Schumer, Chuck Schumer. That asshole's the one that was threatening the Supreme Court. I don't know if you remember that. He was. I'm just checking this to make sure nobody's on there and I'm ignoring him. He threatened the Supreme Court a few months back. Said they'd reap the whirlwind if they did anything to the abortion law. Yeah, that's a threat. Or I said more than that, but it was an actual threat. It's ridiculous. There was another person that did something like that Trump ought to go after. I can't remember who it was. I wonder if it was Adam Schiff. Chamomile tea with rosemary, thyme, garlic, cloves, and honey. Everything sounds good in there. I mean, I wouldn't have put the garlic in. Well, I mean, it's probably fine, but did it taste like garlic? That overpowers everything. But garlic is good if you got a sore throat, you know? Everything else in there would be awesome. I guess with cloves, it kind of hides it a little bit, and the rosemary's pretty strong. How was it? Pretty good, the tea? Guarantee it made you feel better, though. Yeah. You couldn't taste anything? Maybe. It was only. How long do you have the. I was going to say, that sounds, you know what that sounds like? COVID. No, I think COVID's you can't smell anything, so they said. I don't know. Okay, let me see. We're up to 20% on this, and let it go a little longer, and I can put it up there. The hell else did I see? A whole bunch of weird shit. Today there was a plane caught fire on a tarmac. Do you remember me saying watched Houston? Well, something happened in Houston. It wasn't necessarily what I was thinking. That plane evidently either caught, I think it caught fire in Houston at George Bush Airport earlier today. And the thing was, I think I heard it off of another YouTube channel, and I was just coming back from somewhere. I wanted to fire it out, just put it out there, and the damn thing was wrong. I thought she said that someone complained about smoke, or they thought there was fire, but it didn't look like there was any or whatever. So another dead prez named. Yeah, exactly. Yep. I thought maybe that was the son, but it might have been the other one. You want to hear another weird thing? I was on Franchot Pearson. Left a comment on there, right? And he's saying a lot of people are talking about the Marvel movie Civil War. It's got I think Captain America against Iron Man, all this shit, and it had all those different things. It's kind of relevant to the shit going on now, and like all kind of hidden little things in there. Well, there's a new movie coming out. I think it's coming out on the day of the Super Bowl. Is that the? Yeah. I think it's the day of the Super Bowl, or maybe it's no, it's Valentine's Day that's coming out, with the 14th or something. Anyway, what's that? Sending a message. Oh, yeah, exactly. They're going to do something with that, too. You watch. So what I said was, the fact that they're talking about Civil War, and we're talking about all the connections with the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs, and how that plane crashed in, hang on, let me put this up there. How the plane crashed in, wait a minute, Florida. No, I'm sorry, not Florida. Crashed in Washington, D.C. And there was connections to, like, the Kansas City, or no, I'm sorry, Kansas. It was from Kansas. But there's a Kansas City in Kansas, as well as the one in Missouri, which is where the Chiefs are from, actually. But weird coincidence. And then they had all these other things like tied in with the Eagles. The name of the type of plane or something was American Eagle, or something like that. And it was it hit a Black Hawk, another bird. Yeah, a Black Hawk's a bird. Black Hawks also the Black Hawk Indians. I think it was a chief named Black Hawk. Back in the day. Hey, O'Doyle, how you doing? What's that say? I don't know if it's schizophrenia or what, but something bad is going to happen tomorrow, maybe WW3. That, man, believe me, I'm crazier than a loon, and you ain't got no schizophrenia. You're right on the money on that one. How you doing? It's good to... Yeah, no, dude, it's creeping right up. I've been feeling it for a while. Anyway, the thing was, what's it say? What else we got? Wait a minute, you know what? That's really weird. You're putting your comment over here. It's on both of them. It never does that. I'm getting the comments on both of them. How the hell did that happen? That's really bizarre. Oh, wow. I see why. I got one of... Yeah, oh, shit. That's really bizarre. Wait a minute. That is crazy as shit. I had a... Wait a minute. I don't know. Are you guys on the right channel there? Maybe something's wrong with it. It has another channel on it. I mean, right now, you know the movie Josey Wales? I had a spare channel I didn't do nothing with. It's Lone Waddy, I think. Chief Lone Waddy. That was the Indian dude in the movie. You know that? Remember the Indian dude? I just had a spare channel. I actually had a couple little videos in there. This guy, the old Indian dude. That's really bizarre. I forgot. I looked at it today. It must have been up there when I went to live stream, but you're not even allowed to live stream with that channel. This happened the other day, and it went over to the other channel eventually. Wait a minute. That's because everything's connected. Hang on 1 minute. I'm just going to kill this one if I can figure out how to get out of this. This is really weird. Okay. Okay, that's what should have come up. That's saying I'm not allowed to live stream on that channel because there's not enough, what do you call it? So I'm shutting that down. I don't know how the hell that happened. What? Something just happened. Trump not messing around. Something's going on. The world's shocked at what Trump just did. I don't know what this is. I probably can't even look at it later. Yeah, no, it wasn't on the Preacher Pale Rider one. It's crazy. I had it on it. I have another channel, like I said, it's just sitting there. I wasn't doing anything with it, really. Spare in case I needed it, but it's been sitting there and sitting there and sitting there. And I looked at it today, and I must have left it on instead of going over to Preacher Pale Rider, I guess. Whatever. It's let me make sure I got this thing turned off so I'm not running the. So how you doing? How's everybody doing anyway? Yeah. So wait a minute. You never get notifications for the other channel. Maybe the other channel's not even existing anymore. You know what I'm saying? They're just not even sending it the hell out. Or automatically defaults back to just the legends. I noticed that it might not be working. Like, in other words, it'll put at the top, it'll look like there's 3 people in there, 4 people. And they never say anything in the other thing, you know what I'm saying? So somehow it's just going back to the one channel, I guess. Whatever. It is what it is. So, protests in L.A. You know what? I saw you commented on that. I didn't go and check that out. I saw a little bit of it. Getting pretty bad. There are all a heck of a lot of Mexicans and what do you call it? South Americans probably over there. Mostly a lot of Mexicans. They don't want to go back now. So the whole thing was crazy as shit. And you know something? When they go around and try to tell people that it's time to get another one of them shots, so nah, that's okay. We're not going to do that. You let about 100 million people in here that could have been infected, and you never did a damn thing about it. You didn't check to see if they were fully vaxxed up and everything, yeah? It's horse shit. They're flooding the highway on foot. Multiple people almost got hit by cars already. Hey, what's up there, Fred Hinkle? How you doing? California shut down the freeways. Damn. Maybe they were supposed to have some flooding out there. Maybe it'll wash the scum off the street. Yeah, the shitheads that are... What's that say? Uh-oh. Now it's saying I'm low on data. What the fuck? Now I'm all right. It says I used 50% of my data. But I still got some left. You got kicked out and had to restart your phone. Was that... oh! I turned it off because it's not... The channel's done. I turned it off. It was... Should I put it back on? or don't even bother. I figured it's basically everything that was coming up here. It didn't make any sense. You know how when you, well, wait a minute. I don't know I don't know how that happened. Hang on. Fucking pain in the ass. I don't know if it's my phone or if I fucked up when I set this up, or is it YouTube messing with me? What the hell's going on here? Hey, Texas 3, how you doing? No, I wouldn't be surprised if they're messing with me there, Tammy. Let's see. What's it say, Texas 3? Fred Hinkle, if you're talking about ICE protests, we had them in Dallas today. No shit. You know what? They're not letting a lot of news flow. I mean, you hear about it, but if you're not in that area, I think they're just shutting shit off or not telling you about it. I was talking to somebody after that airplane crashed in Philly, and they didn't even hear about it yet, and they were looking for it. It wasn't up yet. Like, seems like they're analyzing every piece of news before they put it out. Immigration, yeah. Let me see what the hell happened here. Let me try this again without. Yeah, there's some crazy shit going on, isn't there? Saw something else Trump did. Oh, I said he's going after Chuck Schumer. He's investigating him. That guy's a scumbag anyway. Schumer. Some of the stuff he's done. But they're all criminals. Wait a minute. Okay. Try to set. I had it on the wrong fucking channels. What happened? Wait a minute. Once I get this up, I'll. Wait a minute. Okay. Wait a minute. Live stream. Oh, man, here we go. You didn't say nothing wrong. What are you sorry about? You didn't say a damn thing wrong. Stop being sorry. Rick Mc... Yeah, you're right, dude. Rick, you're absolutely right. Yep. Yeah, it's all bullshit anymore. Hang on one second. Let me try to get this damn thing up. Here we go. Alright, almost. Pain in the ass doing this. Keeps messing up. Alright, 8. Alright, we're good. There you go. I think I got it. There we go. Channel should be going up any moment now. Going live. Okay. Let's just say, I was married into the family of illegals for 11 years. What a bunch of criminals. You know what? I happen to disagree on some of them. I mean, the deal is, I'll judge everybody by how they are on an individual basis. I mean, I had friends that were, a couple of them were illegal. I didn't realize that. You know, I don't really. I give everybody a fair chance. I try to, but at the same time, they're coming in here. The ones that just got booted out, they're both hands out looking for something. We don't have shit right now. Can't let 1 million people in. Wow, that's kind of weird. This is on none of the comments are coming up. That's the way it should have been. It's a different live stream, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand. I know why it was doing that, though. It's because I had the other channel come up, and there wasn't enough for, I don't have enough views on that channel to do live stream. Yeah. No, I'm just saying, as human beings, the ones that are up here were the ones that, like in New York and Chicago and all this shit, they were fucking nothing more but gangland trash, and cartel scumbags, that are scooting across the damn border with poison, the fucking fentanyl. But in general is what I'm saying. I'll give everybody a chance, on an individual basis. Which I gave them a fair chance. They stole from me the most. What's that? And most are dead now. Gang shit. Yeah, no, dude, I know, but still, there are a couple good that are out there. Just that's just the way I roll. But I understand what you're saying. I've ran into a fair share of assholes in my life too. So it is what it is. But you're right. They shouldn't have been here. Biden should have never let them in the damn door. It's all about votes. That's all they wrote. They ain't trying to help them people out anyway. They were about keeping in power. They were trying to get numbers in here so they could win the vote, cheat like hell and win the vote. Well, if they wanted to help them, for decades they were over there in their own country starving. Why did you pay them money? They basically were paying them money to come up here so they could steal the vote, right? All them years, just send a little bit down there to try to fix their infrastructure up, so they could be a trading partner a decade later. If they could build themselves up, they're basically a third world nation all that time, but they're doing real good at processing and making drugs and selling drugs. So if they put that ingenuity out to something like fixing, their country up, they wouldn't have to run up here and steal our shit. What's that? I saw that. I do have a good Mexican friend. Illegals that I've seen now are mostly looking for free. Yeah, exactly. The ones that were rolling in. I know exactly what you're saying. I'm just saying, I have friends that, most of them I think are legal now, but they were illegal when they came in back in the day. And I've worked with them in restaurants. And it's just, I don't know. The decent people, I don't fault them. They're trying to, the ones that want to try to better their own life. If you were in their shoes, you might try to do the same thing. You still shouldn't do it. You still shouldn't break the law and come in here illegally. Try to go in the legal way. You'd be accepted. What's that say? Remember, Obama wanted to fine citizens for not having health insurance and give it to the illegals for free. Yeah, exactly. That is fucked up. Yep. And like I'm saying, we're going to have to, another round of these things you got to get, they made people go get it if they wanted to work or be in the military or whatnot. They'll probably try to push that shit pretty soon again. Watch this bird flu crap. And here's the deal. Like I said, I'm going to tell them to eat shit and bark at the moon, because here's what I'm saying is you didn't fucking stop people as they're crossing the border. You didn't check them out, nothing. Now we have tuberculosis in clusters. One right in Kansas. I think it's Kansas State. There's a shitload over in that area. And it's bullshit. It put all of us in jeopardy by letting them in without vetting them or trying to, first off, they didn't check to see if they had criminal backgrounds or diseases. probably two key things they should have been looking for right away. Or if they're rolling in with drugs or trafficking people, and they didn't. Biden's committed treason on this country like nobody ever did. That scumbag has turned this country into a shit burger. Just totally screwed us. Yeah, that Obamacare shit, that's bullshit, dude. That was bullshit. That should be your choice. Fuck all that shit. What's going on here? Okay, we got some people on there. So where you been, Texas 3? Ain't seen it. There you go. But the good news is the left is gone so far. Left that moderates are leaning right. Yep, moderates are leaning. Yeah. Ah, man. Well, the problem with TB too is it'll hang. You could get rid of it, but it's still. Someone was telling me, or I heard it either on YouTube or somebody was telling me it can stay in your skin and almost be dormant for a while. And I think when your immunity goes down, it can come back. I didn't even know it was in your skin. I always thought it was just in your lungs type of thing. Yeah. Yep. And that's probably a lifelong thing. I did a video the other day. I was talking about that. The weird thing is that it's not weird. It's just one of the things that it doesn't do good in hot, dry climates. Tuberculosis. What's that say? Wait a minute. What the fuck was that? It was something about the notice came across there about the riots out in L.A. Yeah, Doc Holliday in the movie Tombstone. In real life too, he had tuberculosis and he moved out west because of the climate. It was different and it's better for somebody in that condition. And down in Louisiana, we had the first case of bird flu. And I was wondering if that was somebody with TB maybe across the border who happened to have, bird flu as well, or they just wanted to, try to, like they deal with the COVID numbers, people on motorcycles, accidents were getting it and everything, trying to crank up the numbers on bird flu because they want to scare the shit out of everybody. Because the one guy that died that caused the panic all this way, he's in Louisiana, or he was in Louisiana. I see it all the time, Tammy. Even Fetterman was on The View saying Trump's case was weaponization of the... Yeah, you know what's crazy? The dude, Fetterman, had a stroke and it fixed him. He used to be a Democrat, and he's starting to get better. He's not... Fucking unbelievable. Maybe all of them ought to have strokes, because they are some fucked up people. If you have been exposed to TB, you can never be vaccinated and pass. Yeah, I think I heard that. It hangs out in your body. It might not affect you at that moment, but it's just in there, and you'll fail a test. Someone else was saying it. I think it was on YouTube. What the hell? Okay, no, never mind. Keep seeing notifications going on there. I can't even read them. They're going too quick. I wonder if the damn notification. Hey, one of you guys do me a favor. Jump over to the other. Oh, I got 7 people up there. Wonder why. Wait a minute. Hey, if there's anybody up there over at the Preacher Pale Rider channel, it looks like there's 7 people up there. Can you, now it's down to 4. I was just going to ask you to give me a thumbs up. There you go. Tammy got me. Just trying to see what the hell's going on, if it's working. Okay, thank you. At least I can see that it's working. It's the same thing every night. I can get people up there, but they're just sitting up there, and I don't know whether there's anybody really in there or if they're putting bots up there just for whatever reason. But there probably is. There's probably people up there. So a plane caught fire. Another plane a couple days back. You guys probably heard about this. It was an F-35 up in Fairbanks, Alaska, crashed. Or the guy ejected. He's in the hospital. But what's the deal with all the planes crashing? I'm telling you, I'm wondering. First off, it's sabotage. I said this the other day. It's almost like they're doing another 9/11, but in a whole different way. Like they're kind of, I can't explain it. Like, what do you call it? Plausible deniability. Oh, they're all accidents. It's all coincidence. When the hell do they stop being coincidence? How many in a row before you can say, no, we're under attack? See, they've been using that strategy because nobody ever said that all those years long when Biden was in office, and trains were derailing every other day, airplanes going down and whatnot, poison leaking into the rivers and you name it, all kinds of crazy shit. Nobody ever, and factories burning down. Yeah, death by 1,000 paper cuts, right. That's exactly what they're trying to just wear us out and just destroy our infrastructure. And they're probably just chipping away at us, and then all of a sudden, it'll come the Chinese and the Russians from one coast and China from the other, probably bomb the shit out of us. Yeah, won't have anything. Meanwhile, we're stretched out all over the world. I give Trump credit for that he's pulling them the hell back in, because you gotta protect the home front, because we're gonna get hit sooner or later, and hit hard. But the other thing is, he's basically pissing off the world with all these tariffs. Wonder if you ought to slow it down a little bit. Maybe not do a tariff on Canada, for instance. I don't know. I understand why, though, and same with Mexico, I understand, because he's trying to stop the drug flow and the human trafficking and all that other shit. What do you think about Trump, Canada's tariff war? I was just about to ask that. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. I don't know. Hard to believe we might end up as Canada's enemy. It's nuts. Maybe liberals with Democrats sabotaging planes. Most of these airports and things are... Yeah. You know what? That's funny you say that, dude. It's funny you say that, because today I heard in Philly they were talking about like the unions and stuff, this one thing, and I'm thinking, you know what? My pop, he was in the union in construction. He talked highly of it, but he knew there was criminals in there, and that was 30, 40 years ago. It might have been a little less corrupt. But now the unions are so corrupt, it's ridiculous. Everybody's on the take, and it's not just them. Politicians, cops, you name it. There's too much corruption in the world. Yeah, I think you're right, dude. Trudeau's trying to put a tariff on us now, like stuff coming in. The problem is you get too many enemies against you, we're going to be outnumbered, and you don't want to keep pissing off. He tried to pull out of NATO, and he's basically out of there, and the guy from NATO stuck up for Trump today. So maybe there's a few countries over there that know that they'd rather have us as an ally than an enemy. But I bet you there's a lot of them ready to fucking stab us in the back, too. Exactly, dude. You're right. Corruption. Like I said, 30, 40 years ago, it might have been a little bit better. But even then, they had major corruption. But I think it was a lot less obvious or something. I mean, unions, you're thinking unions, you're thinking of like Jimmy Hoffa and all the gangsters and shit that, I think Gotti was, and all the people up in New York were tied into a lot of the unions in construction. My dad was on like East Coast, what do you call it, construction work down in Philadelphia, and like not Nicky Scarfa. Some gangster came in, and they tried to threaten him and my uncle. My uncle worked with him and a bunch of other people. They were trying to put their own people on the job. There, whatever. It's crazy shit from what I hear. And my dad actually met Donald Trump years ago. He thought he didn't like him. But that's when he was young and probably way more arrogant then, Now he knows how to hide his arrogance, I guess. Now it's all about DEI corruption or shit. Yeah. That shit, that's unbelievable. Hiring people that don't even have skills just because they're the right color, the right gender, this or that. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. That's costing lives all over the place, not just airplane thing. I guarantee you, probably medical hospitals. When my mom had a stroke, here's a for instance. This is years and years ago. This is some incompetence. I'm not in the medical field. I went in to visit her. She's in her bed. She had a stroke, and I'm looking up at the chart above her head. It says she had a stroke, so she couldn't have just straight up liquids. It had to be slightly thickened, or she'd aspirate. Basically, trying to drink. We get into her lungs. She had no control over the muscles, I guess, yet in her throat to drink properly. Anyway, the chart says don't give her just straight up water. I get in there, and don't use a straw. There's a straw with a glass of water in there. I about freaked. Like, I'm not even, in the medical field, and I can read a fucking chart. It's right there in black and white, idiots. If nations protest tariffs, stop trading in America just for a month, we're going to be so far. Yeah, dude, I know. People don't even get it yet. I'm saying that today. I don't know if you saw my video this morning about chicken. The chickens and the flu and all this bullshit. They're killing millions upon millions of chickens. Okay, you had one death. Let's get this in perspective here. One death so far. And you had a lot of dead birds probably dying from this shit, all right? Here's the thing. When you take chicken, and I asked if anybody had any reason why this wouldn't work, leave a comment. So far, I haven't seen anybody. This is common sense. See, I cook for a living, and one thing I know is you got to get poultry up past $1.65, like chicken, or at 165. That kills viruses. At 140, viruses can't survive. And that bacteria is different from that. Salmonella, you got to go up to $1.65. And I had chicken nuggets yesterday. But the deal is it's probably Bill Gates nuggets. Fake chicken, dude. You were eating a fucking fake chicken. Probably. If it came out of McDonald's, I wouldn't have touched them damn things. Shit, man, I'll eat nothing from McDonald's. Anyway, $1.65. I think it stops bacteria from growing. You'll have bacteria in the thing, but it's like dead, or it's not going to hurt you. It's how you got away with eating. There's always some bacteria, like some salmonella probably in chicken, but it's minimal because it's been cooked to the point where it's not going to harm you. My point was, they're taking millions upon millions upon millions of chicken, killing them, and garbage in them, throwing them in the garbage, right, or getting rid of them. Well, I'm like, well, that's kind of really stupid because now it's in a landfill. And I looked up something and somebody else said that, not to do that. Nope, it was Tyson chicken. They're gonna get let if they, exactly, dude, fuck them. Tell them to stay the fuck off the land. What's that up there? We used to make 85% of our own. Now it's backwards. Yeah. Well, the deal is, what I'm getting to with the whole chicken, you cull and you got to kill it and get rid of it. Well, if you cook it off, there's still food there. You fucking have a facility on a chicken farm, right, where a whole separate area where you roll the fucking dead chickens that you just killed into there, and there's giant ovens. You cook them off, clean them real quick, cook them off, take them out, bring them down to proper temperature, cool them, and cryovac, and send them off, to market and use it. They're throwing away billions of dollars or millions of dollars every fucking month on chicken and shit going into the trash because they're afraid. One guy got sick, so let's go throw out a million upon a million upon a million chickens. They could have fed. We're gonna starve to death. Basically, was getting at. And I walk into the fucking Dollar Tree like right after I did that, and I'm looking on the shelves. The whole video. I walked over to Dollar Tree or went in there, and the fucking shelves are empty. And now he's got tariffs. Everybody's gonna shut us off. We're gonna start starving. That's what they want. They want us to be so beat down and starving for a few months. Then they're gonna roll out the mark of the beast. And they'll use food as a weapon against us. Here in Northern California, a dozen eggs is about $8. Yep. I think that they want another thing with the eggs. I heard this before. I don't know why, but possibly. Hey, what's up, Will? Good to see you, brother. I ain't seen you for a little while. With the eggs, I think it's actually good for you. Something in there to fight viruses. And it might have something to do with the fact that it's a protective. An egg is, it's basically sterile in there. It's sealed up. It's got everything the chicken would need to grow up and live in there. Unless it's got a crack in the egg, then you got an issue, big time. The point being is, they're trying to take everything away from you that's healthy. The food that we're getting is all chemicalized. They're spraying it, all kinds of shit. They're bringing in Robert Kennedy to try to, straighten all that out. I got a feeling we're just being bullshitted. They'll come in. He won't be able to do anything. They're all up to their eyeballs in corruption. They're all getting payouts. I checked my garden today. Snow finally gone, and I've got parsnips, Brussels sprouts, and potatoes grown. That's good. They're probably all radioactive, though. Every night they're probably flying over in drones and dropping shit on your garden. Yeah. That's another thing. I don't buy that whole bullshit about the drones. We're going to tell you about it. I'll talk to, this is Trump. I'll talk to the military and everybody and find out what the drones is. The next day, it's like, oh, don't worry about it. It's just, it's us. It's the FAA experimenting. That sounded like bullshit to me, dude. I think the drones are. They're going to get us used to them, and they're getting used to following us probably high enough. The cameras on there, facial recognition and everything else. And they're going to, lock us down at one point or another. And when you go out, if you're not at your allotted time, they'll probably give us a little time to go out to the stores and whatever. The fucking drones will do like over in China. They had some that were coming down when COVID first started. They were yelling down. The drone had a speaker on it. telling them to get back in their house and all this shit. And then they were nailing people into their fucking houses over in China. That's some fucked up shit, dude. What? Yeah. You wash them vegetables off real good before you use them. So I'm saying, maybe get an indoor grow thing, you know? I'll tell you, there's a couple things you can use for indoor that are easy and quick to grow is, what do you call that? Shit. Sprouts and a couple of the lettuces and stuff and baby arugula and shit like that. What's that? And herbs, cherry tomatoes. I soak in baking soda and vinegar. Yeah, that might help. Does it change the taste of the food? I guess certain, you probably, as long as you rinse it real well. Better living through chemistry, right, Tammy? Yeah. You know, it's probably, I don't know. You know what? I don't know what to fucking believe anymore. Are they trying to scare us by telling us about these forever chemicals, or are they really forever chemicals? You know what I'm saying? Because that could be convenient, get people believing that, and down the road say, you got to get out of this area. There's too many forever chemicals in the water and in the... I mean, they're probably telling the truth on that one. Yeah. Radishes, all your small shit you can grow in there. Maybe a couple cherry tomato plants. I'm trying to think what the hell, I had a thing, it was, shit. What the hell was it? Oh, baby greens, microgreens. They grow real quick. You can make salads and shit out of them, but see, that's the thing. They left us, they're taking all the fucking, getting rid of all the meat, so we'll be living off of plants. And then they'll come in, you know, with an invasion force sooner or later. People want to have the strength to defend themselves against this shit. I can see a lot of people are just not paying any attention to what's going on. I know, dude. That's fucking pissing me off, and I can't understand how they can't add the number. And if they're listening to one of my videos, they're looking at me like, this motherfucker's crazy. No, I'm only going crazy trying to wake people up. I wasn't always paranoid and freaked out, but I am now, because we're going down the shitter, and they ain't waking up. And we need every every hand on deck. We're going down hard, man. It's battle stations time. We're done if we don't fucking wake up. And they got to spread so thin. Like I said, we got all these military bases all around the world. We got to, it's spreading us way too thin. Sam's Club was selling MREs, packs for a while, but that's not suspicious at all. Yeah, exactly. And first off, Sam's Club is part of the Walmart thing. Sam Walton or whatever the hell. He's the one that's tied in with the whole Walmart is martial law. If you cut the word in half and rearrange it or whatever. The deal is he was friends with the guy who owned, was it not Walmart? The government. He's friends with people in the government, George Bush and all them. He's probably a really high up there Masonic 33rd degree and shit. Him and George Bush hanging out, or Illuminati or whatever the fuck you want to call them. They're all in it together. It's a big club and we're not in it, George Carlin used to say that. Oh, Tammy, guess what happened? I tried to call up my, tried to call up my unemployment thing, and it fucked up again. Remember I was telling you I had to go in there. So now tomorrow I got to go back in there. It wouldn't let me. Asked for the date, that you worked, the days and whatever. So I put it in. I know I did it right, and it said it made it like it was messed up. So I had to go back in and do it again. It said you used up your allotted time. Like two mistakes and you're fucked. You can't get in. So now I got to go in tomorrow. But last week it did the same thing, and I thought it was just me. The whole system went down. Maybe it's down again. What's it say? I have a lot of chickens, ducks, and turkeys, and a young beef, and I'm in the process of all getting rabbits. Right on. Yeah, man. Are you getting hassled by anybody? Are you far enough off the beaten track that they ain't there yet? Because I feel bad for the Amish and shit, and people that are getting hassled out there. At least you know what's in your meat. Yeah. Oh shit. Thing just fell out. Well, there you go. Sorry about that. My old car, the damn thing used to sit up there and never fall hardly. All right, there you go. What's that say? Right. You go and buy meat now in the store, you could be getting fake bullshit that what's his name? Gates is making. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's too early. Wait a little while. The jerk offs will be around later on. Yeah. It's ridiculous. That, I can't believe, you know what it is? They're actually going to start doing that shit, and they're hassling other people on dumb shit because nobody stood up. That's the whole thing with the first time around with the pandemic. Everybody played along. So now they think they can shove and push us all over the place because, if it's for safety, everybody will just comply. Well, that's a bunch of shit because they've done nothing but lie over and over to us. What's it say? Yeah. Unhinged protesters, something. I couldn't read that notification. Yeah, it said unhinged. I think it was veteran biker just had a notification roll across there. Did a video. It said unhinged. What the hell did that say? Unhinged protesters. I forgot. Man, what the fuck? I just looked at it. Taking to the streets. Unhinged protesters taken to the streets. Yeah. Let them start trying to burn down shit like they did with the George Floyd thing. I don't think anybody's going to stand for that shit anymore. That's the thing that, oh, by the way, that's another thing Trump just did. He got rid of all the woke shit out of the military, right? And no more, I don't even think he's got Black History Month, which, you know what? Why? Why do you need that? They're Americans, American history. You just talk about, the black generals or the black this or the black that and call them American. See, that's the fucking problem. That, they own a special thing and then they want, same thing with the, wait a minute. Yeah, they know all the old ways, yep. It's just bullshit. And then they're getting rid of the LGBTQ days and shit for the military. I think they're going to across the board trying to get rid of it. They got rid of gender modification or whatever the fuck they're calling it, on kids at school. It's fucking BS, the shit that they've been doing. These teachers are total assholes. I think they're going to get into the shit now for the bullshit protests. Yep. Yep. But I'm saying, you remember how that went down with the George Floyd? They were acting like he was a saint. He had a criminal record. He also had fentanyl in his system, and yeah, the guy shouldn't have. The fucking cop shouldn't have did what he did at all, and should probably be in jail. But they made him out to be a hero and started burning cities down, and that's bullshit. That's all I got to say about that. Tribulation. What's that say? Tribulation doctrine. Some preacher was thing went across the screen there. I was trying to read it. Yeah, Juneteenth, all that shit. They're getting rid of all them holidays. It's BS. First off, I never really knew. I mean, I heard about Juneteenth about 3 years ago. It was kind of not a thing, I guess. But evidently, it's been around for a while. I just never heard of it. But as a national holiday, I don't know. Whatever. Exactly. Divided we fall. Yep. And that's exactly why, they had that in the beginning, giving separate people different things. Instead of just making it, we're one country and we'll celebrate. We could still celebrate, for black people, generals, like I said, or somebody did something famous. You know what I mean? It's not like I don't understand why that they needed a whole month, and which makes it even more fucked up that they gave. You're gonna give them the whole month. They gave them the smallest month of the year too. Some comedian was talking about that. February is like 28, 29 days or some shit like that. When I don't live in the city, around here in a small town, 15 miles away from the homeless drug. We're starting fires. Yep. Which state are you in there? Are you out in California, Rick? I think he told me. I can't recall. And you know what? I think they were getting paid money by the Democrats or somebody to start them fires. The homeless people. Yeah, so I'm going to have to get up early tomorrow and roll down to unemployment, square up so I can get my fucking money out of that deal. Kind of sucks. I don't want this. What's that? Northeastern California, about 80 miles northwest of Reno. Okay. Red Dawn is from Northern California. I'm trying to think. What the hell's the dam that she lives sort of near? There's a big dam out there. Shit. What the hell's the name of that? Can't think of it. Damn. Something with an O, I think. Nah. Shasta's a mountain, right? This is a dam. It's up near. It's northern California. It's going to drive me nuts. Wait a minute. I'll tell you in 1 minute. Nobody on this one right now. I'm going to shut this down for right now. And I'll Google it real quick. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right, dude. Texas. Big lake and dam. Follow the money is right. Now look at that shit. That's my other channel. They put it back up. They won't give me the Pale Rider. that logo is not the Pale Rider one. That doesn't make any. I don't know. It's all fucked up. So that's probably not even getting registered on the other thing. I don't know. Craziness. All right. That's almost out of juice anyway. Let me see if I can look it up. Shit, I should know this. Oprah. Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm almost out of battery over here, too. 10%. I better hurry up. Wait a minute. Big dam in Northern California. Just Oroville. Oroville. Wait a minute. Orovi. Oroville. Oro, I think, is gold in Spanish, but I could be wrong. That's where I think Red Dawn lives sort of near there. Oroville. Check this out. Let me see if I can get that turned around fast enough. Big ass, I thought it was a drone at first, behind this tree. That's a helicopter. See it? Oh, shit. Why'd it get so bright all of a sudden? What the fuck's... Now... Damn, that's crazy. The fucking light just went on by itself. That's nuts as shit. That is fucking crazy. Can you guys hear that, what I just said? They're messing with my phones big time. A helicopter rolled by, right? Over here. Let me reverse this again. All right. So a helicopter goes by and let me fire this thing up, turn the camera around. And to put the light on the back, wait a minute. You know, there's a light on the back you can use, right? It went on by itself. So YouTube was messed up on this thing. I think they're fucking with me. It just went on by itself. No reason. I couldn't turn it off, and it wasn't on. I pulled the thing down. That's crazy. Fucked up. AI going rogue. That's 100 miles southwest. Okay. You're saying it incorrectly. How do you... Well, I was going to say, how do you say it, but I won't be able to hear it since you're texting it. Oro? Is it Oro? Aura? Oroville or Oro? It's O-R-O, right? Ville. Okay. Let me see what the hell happened here. 8% left. I know that phone's had 10% left on it a moment ago. I looked at it. Yeah, this phone's got 10%. Yeah, I think I'm going to kill off the live stream. Maybe wait a couple more minutes. Hang in here a few more minutes. Wait a minute. Breaking, riot police deployed. See what the hell that's about. Sorry about that. I was trying to check something out. What's that? It's a CI. Spying device messing with your electronic. Balk. Yeah, maybe. Okay, yeah, Tahoe. Nah, yeah, she's near that other spot. Oh, see, yeah. Probably was. Probably was. So I think what I'm going to do is kill off the live stream, call it a night. I've been on here for an hour now, and I got to get up tomorrow. You guys take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. Good seeing you again, Rick. See you there, Texas 3, and Tammy. I guess that's it. There's only 4 of you on here. Somebody else is on here too. Whoever it is, see you later. You guys have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Have a good one.